you know, I had like an open relationship until like everyone just kind of assumed I was people fucking called me like a scat, and I'm like, bro, you have no idea like how much shit like, you know, happens behind the scenes. And I feel like Reddit people have like this, I don't know, they think that they know you. I mean, people on the internet are like that. I just tend to not read. I try not to read anything unless someone like DMs me with like actual concern, and like if you want to like ask me a question and like, you know, ask it respectfully, or like DM it to me and I will answer, you know. Not when it's just like straight up like assumptions and like abuse, but whatever. Let's just talk about that. It's fucking useless, isn't it? Like, I'm gonna show you this. Look at the Japanese CD of Fake It Fab, isn't it cool? I kept it in the seal because I don't want it to get ruined. I also saw a thing, I just saw someone mention Matty, that people had thought that like the label made Matty like mentor me at all, like fun, like as strange as it sounds coming from my mouth, but like I inspired him and he also inspired me with creating music, and I think we really clicked with that, and I always looked up to him, and we get along really well, and it's not like he was made to mentor me. I didn't even know that was like a thing. I just thought we were mates, like making music on the same label, and like he helped me out, and if he wanted me to sing on his stuff, I'd sing on his stuff, and like this EP came from just like us always wanting to work together. I think oh my god, I said I was gonna stop speaking about this, but people on the internet just love to assume things, or like just think the worst out of everything, and sometimes it's just like complete, like, you know, it's just like very innocent. Yeah. But I'd be fucked if I didn't have the people around me. They like, or like my band and like my friends and Matty and George and like Jamie and everyone, because I can tell you for a fact, coming from me, a young woman, I've been taken care of really well, and in comparison to like other like big boy labels, I feel like I can do whatever I want, and there's no sort of like sense of favoritism. I see people getting angry if their favorite artist isn't getting posted enough, but it's just because, like, why would you speak about artists if they're not, if they're taking a break, if they're not like making any music? I don't know. I can go on and on and on, but I would really hope that if you're watching this live stream or even listening, to take with you the idea that people online chat a lot of shit, and you should really focus on yourself and your own life. And as good as the internet can be, it's also a very toxic place. In other news, the EP is coming out in 2 weeks, and I'm really excited for you to hear it. It's gonna be fun. We did one last music video for it with all of my friends. I am looking at the comments. I'm not seeing the vampire thing is sick. See, this is what happens when I just read comments. I just go completely silent. Hmm? Someone's... Oh, what? There's just a lot. I can't read every single one. Oh, God. The EP's coming out in 2 weeks. Do you plan on experimenting with different genres? I literally can't lie. Me and Jacob have made a drum and bass tune because we were like, fuck it. I think the next album is definitely a lot of different vibes. I just wanted to try out everything. I feel like, you know, writing in my bedroom, although that's always like so good and, you know, really special, it's really important as an artist to work with other people and to like hear, you know, other people's ideas and to like collaborate with them, because essentially that's how you grow, not only as an artist but like as an individual. So working with someone young and someone who I'm best friends with, like Jacob, it feels like the possibilities are like almost endless, because I've never felt so close to my music and so close to someone, because, you know, it's really intimate, like writing songs and being in a room with someone for like the whole entire day. And we've made like all sorts of songs, you know, a lot of stuff that reminds me of Patched Up, a lot of stuff that reminds me of Love Worm, a lot of stuff that doesn't remind me of any of the music that I've released at all. It's just like, yeah, I've definitely like, I think lockdown, although it was quite hard for most people, it's definitely helped me kind of zen myself out and like appreciate everything that's been happening and really deep life, which means I've been writing a lot. Where do you get your clothes? I get my clothes from, I'm just gonna plug my mates, Not Just Trash, Molly. It's all like sustainable, because she like reworks clothes that she gets from charity shops, and Fug, because that's Soren's brand. But also those elf ears that everyone was so interested about, I got that from Lots of Sun, this really talented guy. I think she's based in America, I'm not sure, but she makes all those lovely like wide elf ears that are just like amazing. Will you release one of those songs you posted on Instagram? Yeah, but you just have to wait, because I have a tendency of like posting the songs I've just written, but those aren't gonna like come out for a while, because they're like on my kind of the next thing after this EP. What is this? Zoo is not smoking nicely, trust me. I grew up around West London, and I know that whole like West London girl meme is quite funny, but I like literally went to one of those schools. It's like, oh, and they kicked me out, which is quite funny. You can definitely tell like experiences as a POC living in West London, going to like a really West London all girls school, like are very different to someone that isn't like me, and that's like good and bad, but it's just interesting. It was interesting growing up in West London. I don't know whether to, because with the house I'm getting, I don't know whether I should find one in West London or move to East London. They didn't kick me out for anything rebellious. I mean, like, they knew me and my friends smoked in the toilets, and it was almost like a joke to them, so I don't think that was the reason why they kicked me out, like. But it was strange, because they kicked me out like a really awkward time where like all the forms to fill out for like the 6 forms were already like sent in, so everyone who got kicked out was practically like schoolless. And I also like didn't fail all my exams. Like I just like failed like one of them, and so it's like, I don't know. It was strange. I just think they didn't really like me. And the teachers were quite mean, but I don't want to get into that. It's a lot of fuck shit. Like our schools in general, I just never, if I have a kid, I'd never put them like in an all-sex Catholic school. Like, no offense, like, if you want to do that, you do you, but from like my experience, like, nah. I could tell you this though, I went to, like, my secondary school in sixth form, it was like the same one. And then I got kicked out, and then I moved to Academy. I'm gonna say the name because it's a good school, and all the kids there are really nice, and they treated me 10 times nicer than my other schools. So, can you show your new rocks? My new rocks are downstairs, and I don't wanna go all the way downstairs. Oh my days, Broadmasters is gonna be so sick. I cannot wait to play that. Anyways, guys, I think I've got to get up quite early. So, my parents work for the NHS. They're nurses. Which is why I didn't understand when everyone kept calling me a Tory. Just because I had an attitude and everyone was like, Tory. Also, I'm full Filipino, and in case you didn't know, everyone always asks that. No one asked it in this live stream, but I'm gonna put that out there. Ang pangalan ko, Bea. I can understand fluently, but I cannot speak it. I only speak a bit. I can like watch a teleserie. I can watch like ABS-CBN. I can watch like a Filipino movie in Tagalog and like understand it fully, but I cannot speak it. Like, my parents would say something to me in English, and I'd be like, I cannot understand you, because like obviously they're trying their hardest to like sound clear as fuck. But I'm like, bro, just like speaking Filipino, because like it's way more clearer. Yeah. I know how to swear in Filipino, but that's all. Do you want to learn any other languages? I mean, it's like a classic thing in like schools in London, right? That you have to like learn like Spanish and French. I know the words to La Vie en Rose, but that's it. Alright, guys, I think the live stream has come to a close because I should probably sleep. I'm not gonna lie, if I'm being completely honest with you, before this live stream I had a massive panic attack. I have no idea why, but I feel much better talking to myself to a bunch of strangers, and obviously like after the zoo. But yeah, if this was completely pointless and I was literally just chatting shit, just like, I'm sorry, but yeah. Have a good one. Thanks for sticking around. EP out until